Hi guys! Hello everybody! So I'm just getting my cards ready. So if you're just hopping on, let me know that you can hear me okay. The video quality might be good. I'm outside on my deck and it's a beautiful spring day and my kitty cat decided to show up. Hi lady! There's my yard. Chickens are clucking in the back there. You might hear the rooster. Yeah, so I hope everyone is doing well and having a wonderful spring morning or afternoon. I've had a pretty busy morning, pretty busy week. I am excited to do this training today because I've seen some patterns this week showing up in people. And I want to talk a bit about that. But in case that you're not aware, we are having the full moon today. And this evening, or not the full moon, the new moon. So it's the new moon. And I'm really excited because it's shifting the energies. We are moving from, like, we're almost out of Mercury retrograde, but we're getting this new moon energy, and I've felt a shift for sure myself. I feel like things are just moving a little smoother. My computer and my technology is actually working a bit better now. I feel like I've been a little bit more organized, and things are starting to move and ebb and flow with much more ease. So welcome whoever's hopping on right now, doing live readings today. But I'm just talking about the new moon because I feel like a lot of people don't know how impacted we are by the moons. And new moon is about welcoming in new energy. It's about bringing in the manifestations, planting those seeds that we've planted all winter, and actually seeing them come to fruition. And I feel like the more I am aware of the moon, the more I am aware of my cycles, my feelings, and my emotions, because we just, ignore that stuff, and then we wonder why we might feel bitchy, but it's because the full moon's coming up, bringing up all that old stuff. So the new moon is really fun to do new moon activities. So anything that you really want to manifest, anything that you really want to attract in your life, to really hop into that energy, like really tap into yourself and bring that awareness in with you, and set those intentions. So if you're doing yoga practice, three times, if you do things 3 times, I find that it has more power. So today I wanted also to talk about showing up and being authentic in who you are, because I'm seeing patterns of people really ignoring their true essence and their gifts, and it's really important that we start to really honor ourselves and honor who we are authentically. And you'll feel when you meet people who aren't being authentic, and you'll feel if they're not in alignment with what they're saying, because I'm starting to follow a lot of Facebook groups in business, and I'm starting to see people online and connect with hundreds of people around the world. And it's interesting because sometimes I just get that icky feeling, and then I just know that that person isn't living their authentic truth. So, that being said, for those of you that are hopping on today, whatever reading that I give today will be for anyone watching this live broadcast. They will be able to pop on and see what I am sharing and get that same wisdom and that same guidance that I'm giving you. So that's why I love doing these videos. So with being the new moon, I've brought out my Earth Magic cards to, celebrate the Earth, because that's what I'm all about. It is windy, so you are hearing my beautiful chime. And so if you have a question right now, you can type it in at any time, and then I will tap in and answer your question since we're going live. Just a bit about me, because some people really don't know what I do. I am a psychic empath, so I am really in tune with what other people feel. I can tap into you and feel what you're feeling deep down inside, even though you may not even feel those emotions at the time that they're coming up. So for example, I had a beautiful woman come see me this week who is suffering from surgery. She has a brain tumor and she suffers from severe pain in her body. And you know, the brain and mastering our thoughts and mastering our mind is really how our bodies react. And our bodies react to emotional connections. So we are a pear. If you picture a pear, we are the seed. That's our physical body. And the actual pear is our spiritual body. Okay, so this is kind of like the best way I can describe it because I'm very visual. So maybe you are too. So being that we're this huge emotional, physical, but spiritual person, spiritual body, our energy travels far and wide. Our hearts, I mean, it's proven scientifically now, all the things that spiritually that we're learning. Anyway, so I had this client come in, and she has to take painkillers, which are, you know, side effects, and she's never without pain. And I'll tell you, when I started working with her, right away I pinpointed this childhood issue that she hasn't looked at for a long time. And we were able to go deep down inside and deal with this childhood trauma that she had experienced at the age of 6. And it was actually manifesting in her body and giving her really severe pain in her hips. So within half an hour of working with her, so I do journeying, I do past life journeying, I'm a Reiki master teacher, I'm an oracle card, I'm also an oracle card reading master, an oracle or Reiki master, and anyway, blah, blah, blah. So I have all these skills, right? So I bring them all in, I have my toolbox there, and I go in and I am able to help people release pain, trauma, years of suffering from disease. Dis-ease of the body is always related to our emotional pain. And it may be something subconscious, which we're 90% subconscious, remember, and 10% conscious. So we have to access that, and it helps having a practitioner or someone to come help you do that. So those are the things that I specialize in, and my coach actually told me had asked me to do a video and just kind of express what I do, because it's powerful stuff, and I love it. I love my work, and I love all of you being there for me in supporting you, because I am moving through this journey at the same time, and I am learning with my clients. They are teaching me at the same time. So if anyone has any questions, if they're looking for answers in their personal life, their physical body, because I am an empath, I can go into your physical body and intuitively see any medical stuff or ailments. If you want to talk to a loved one, I don't advertise I'm a medium, but sometimes I can connect with loved ones. Please write it in the comments, and I would be happy to answer your questions, because that's what I'm here for. I'm of service to you, and every Wednesday I get to do this, which I friggin' love it, and I get to do it outside, which is my favorite place. So I will pull a card in the meantime, because I'm not seeing any questions. You guys are sneaking in on me, but not being brave. Or maybe you don't have questions. Maybe you just popped on to hang out with me in my backyard and listen to the birds and get a little card reading. So I'm using my Earth Magic cards, and they're beautiful. They're by Stephen Farmer. It's going to be backwards for you. I still haven't figured out how to not do that, because I don't have an iPhone. So let's just see for the week what spirit, what our guides and our ancestors have to say in helping us release maybe any blockages, resistance, because we're going in the new moon. We want to relieve all resistance so we can flow with ease and bring in all that deliciousness that we've been attracting. Because usually we can't receive it if we're resisting, right? Cuts off the blood circulation, ladies and gents. All right, so let's see what we've got today. This is really funny. Oh, hi, Sarah. I'd love to answer your question. I am going to just say that I pulled the tsunami, which is backwards, but you can see the beautiful picture. And it says wake up call. And it's funny, the first time I did a reading like this, I think it was the tsunami that I pulled. Yes, it was. Isn't that funny? So all these wake up calls. Okay, so let's have a look at this, and then I'm going to answer Sarah's question. So hang in there, sweetie. Okay, let's see. And I'm going to use the book because this is my newest deck. So we know that tsunamis are scary. We know that they're a huge wave of water that come in. It's a phenomenon like an earthquake, triggered by the undersea, the undercurrent. And I relate everything back to our emotions. Very similar to, when we've got stuff stewing that we haven't dealt with. So, here we go. As these waves collectively come up and close to shoreline, their height increases enormously, even as their speed slows to 50 miles per hour. So, it happens all in 20-30 minutes. So you, lovelies, anyone tuning in, oh, there's the hummingbirds showing up for us. Okay, we'll look up hummingbird later. You're getting a wake-up call. It may be in the form of a significant loss or other dramatic event in your life, typically one that you were not prepared for initially. You may feel stunned, surprised, yet also know that at this time it is to draw back the curtain of avoidance and denial. So, okay, quickly, Sarah. Yeah, ask a question, Sarah. Write it in the comments, and then I'll answer you. Yeah, thanks, girl. Okay, so, in life, we have drama, and that's just part of it. I mean, I personally have eliminated 90% of my drama, but it still pops up now and again. And so the tsunami card is saying it's often time to look at this drama and look after it and ask, I'm going to say this right now, ask if anything in your life needs to be eliminated and washed away. Because that's what a tsunami does. It's that beautiful body of water comes in and washes things away. So, there may have been obvious clues to this tsunami that's building that you've ignored, or omens that were subtle or easy to dismiss. Use your instincts. There are many anecdotes about animals operating purely on instinct, picking up on clues naturally, and seeking higher ground before an approaching tsunami. So, to negotiate this wake-up call, listen closely to your instincts while at the same time seeking the higher ground of spiritual path. Okay, so there you go. Wake up call, people. This is not a bad thing. This is actually a very good thing. So wake up call is, stop hiding behind falsities. I was talking about authenticity. Stop hiding behind and avoiding these issues that we have in our lives, because it just doesn't work. They're just going to keep coming up and coming up until we deal with them. And until we do, it's just, we're being pushed and taught, and we'll have a lesson come up over and over if we haven't dealt with it. Okay, so so Sarah, if you have a question, please type it in and I'll answer you, unless the tsunami was the answer to your question. Beautiful deck of cards. So now I'm going to pull from the messages of the animals, which is interesting. So hummingbird has shown up today. And I'm just going to look up hummingbird meanings, because that is our, can you see them behind me over here? I just put the feeder out yesterday. Okay. I love spring. Yay. Okay. Let's see if hummingbird is in this book. I can't remember if it is. No, it isn't. Okay. Well, hummingbird has meaning, so you'll have to Google it. Okay. We got a question. Oh, good question, Sarah. Okay, so I'm just going to see more here. What do you do if something you love so much in your life takes you away from something else in your life that you love so much? Okay, how do you decide which one to put your energy in? And you feel conflict. Interesting. So conflict and energy, loving two things and balancing those two things. Yes, I relate. I think all of us, especially as mothers, we all relate to that question. So I am going to pull from my psychic deck. It's an oracle. Look at the birds. Aren't they so cute? Coming in to eat from the sweet nectar of life today. All right, Sarah, this one's for you. I'm just going to tap your cards 3 times. When you're cleansing them, you can blow on them. Let that wind blow through them. Just giving them a little cleanse because I haven't used them in a while. And the wind blew just for me right there. Okay, Sarah, what do you do? Okay. New beginnings. New beginnings. That is really cool because new beginnings is, and she's walking down her path, which is interesting. And she's on the earth, and it's the 0. It's the O. So, new beginnings. So maybe, Sarah, this is what I'm feeling for you. I'm feeling like there's a lot of chaos in your life. I'm feeling like there's, a bit of drama, okay? And I sense that there's some things, because it's spring, this is totally timely for you. As homework, because I'm a coach and I always give homework, I want you to sit down and I want you to write out all the things in your life that take away your happiness. I want you to look at, because you're struggling between the two things you love, you should have time. Well, should is a bad word. You will have time. You can have time to do anything that you love, even if it's 2 things, and balance those 2. But I feel like there has to be an elimination of things that are draining your energy. I feel like there's maybe some people that you really don't need to spend any more time with energetically. I feel like, I just feel lots of like, tons going on, and it's like, it's chaotic, and there's no relaxing, okay? So this is what I suggest. New beginnings. I want you to start some new patterns. I want you to start establishing yourself with some new patterns. By doing so, taking the time every day, and this may sound crazy, but sitting in silence when you can. That might be at work, that might be when the kids are in bed, and actually just closing your eyes and doing breathing exercises. Seriously, I want you to sit in that stillness, that energy, close your eyes, and breathe in your nose, exhale out your mouth a couple of times, just releasing all that energy. So let's do it now, everybody. Okay, so everyone's sitting in a chair, feet flat. We're going to breathe in our nose. And just open your mouth. Good. Okay, so feel that release. Feel the tension leave your shoulders and get completely relaxed. Okay, then you're going to breathe through your nose and close your eyes. And you're going to do this 5 minutes a day. It's not, you can time it. Just 5 minutes a day. Give yourself 5 minutes a day. It might be in the bath. It might be on the toilet. It might be in the shower. So we're going to start you off with some new patterns, because there's other distractions in your life taking away from the beauty and of the passion in your heart. And you know this. You feel this. Okay? So, the new beginnings card. Okay, Rooster, we hear you. So, I want you to start looking at who is sucking your energy out of your friends and break up with them. Gently love them from afar, because I feel that. Okay, so this card says, each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brief leap of faith, but be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening. So there you go. It's that tsunami. So shit is about to get real, girl. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought, and care. So that's where that meditation comes in. Sitting in that meditation and really feeling in your body what you need to let go of this spring. It's called a spring cleaning, a spring emotional cleaning. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. At times, it can be daunting when you're faced with a new adventure or direction. So that's your fear. That's your fear of letting go. So during this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that through inner guidance, wisdom, and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into sorry, I lost my spot. Tapping into these tools, you'll be propelled forward on a positive, life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to live, to laugh, to play, and above all, to love your life. So, I think that is very clear for you, my love, that you are ready for an inner change, and because you're struggling to balance the things that you love, you need to start eliminating the things that you don't love. And Mr. Cockadoodle-Dooer over there is agreeing. So, new beginnings, new changes, that tsunami card that we pulled is a wake-up call for you, and you're getting that today. So, thank you for giving us your question and opening up your heart and soul to us live, because hundreds of people might see this later, and they need it. They absolutely need to hear this. Okay, so is there any other questions? Anyone out there who'd like some insight? Who's being sneaky and shy? Okay. So we have someone else who hopped on. You want to ask a question before we close for the day on this beautiful Wednesday? Talking about inner change, talking about trusting your instincts, meditation, so mastering the mind, quieting the mind, and then the truth always comes, right? Those yogis knew what they were talking about. So I just did a weekend of yoga teacher training for children, and it was so much fun. Like, I can't believe how much fun I had. We were laughing till we were peeing and crying because we got to act like little kids. So maybe this is a reminder that we need to play some more as well. Okay, so I'm going to just double check if there's anyone else. Okay, let's see. Nobody else showing up. Here, maybe I have to swipe. I'm new at this. So bear with me here. La 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 la. Okay, well, there we go. So, and before I go, I just want to remind you all that we have a new radio show out on Oracle Talk Radio. MJ Dommett is interviewing a lovely woman, and that's on the Oracle Talk Radio Facebook page. And as well, that I am offering a discount to give my intuitive coaching session. So if you're interested in doing an intuitive full hour with me, you can send me a private message. Oh, great, Sarah. Thank you, Therese. My connection just got cut out, but I got 90% of it. Right on, sister. I hope that really helped you. And I am here for you if you need more strength and woman power to make those decisions, because it helps when we come together to do those things. So awesome. Yeah, so before I go, I just wanted to share that I still have my Psychic Superwoman program, and I'm offering that. And this is the last week for all the bonuses that come with it, and we start May 1st. I'm so excited. So this is what you get. You learn about all the clairs, you learn about your psychic abilities, you learn about how to use them. We're learning about the chakras, getting deep into them. We're learning about passive aggressiveness, how to say no, and so much more. So that's exciting. And I have another exciting thing. I'm doing my first telesummit. I can't even say it. My first telesummit is coming up in May as well. So May is like really becoming really packed full of excitement for me. So if you are interested in a live telesummit and you're a woman in business, this is for you. So I will be sharing all of that information on my Facebook page. And you can sign up for my newsletter at any time at theresenadeau.com. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's been a wonderful day today, and thank you so much for hopping on. And I hope to hear from you. If you have any feedback from my reading today, maybe it really hit home for you. And if you have any questions or ideas for my next live video, then feel free to pop in, ask a question, or share what you'd like me to talk about. Okay. Love you all. Big hugs, namaste, and all of those really good things.